What's going on, y'all? It's JD Piquel. Today on the Hard Count, we're going to talk about Quinn Ewers leaving high school early to enroll at Ohio State. First things first, you're already here at the channel. Go ahead and subscribe. Stay with everything going on at 365 Sports. You're not going to want to miss it. This is content you can't get anywhere else, so go ahead, click the subscribe button. Now to the matter at hand. Quinn Ewers announced earlier he is going to enroll early at Ohio State, foregoing his senior season of eligibility at South Lake Carroll. Now, this is significant for a number of reasons. One being Quinn Ewers is one of 6 players ever in the common rankings era to be given a 1.0 grade as a composite score among all the platforms, ESPN, Rivals, 24/7. He is a 1.0 quarterback. Only other quarterback to ever be given that grade, Vince Young. So he's in pretty good company. Now, Ewers wrote a statement he released on his social media that I think is worth unpacking. He said, over the past few weeks, following Texas's UIL informing I would be prohibited from profiting off my own image, name, and likeness, I've taken time to think about what lies ahead of both me in the short and long term. It's unfortunate I've found myself in this situation, as my preference would have been to complete my senior season at South Lake Carroll. He goes on to say, this is not just a financial decision. This is about what is best in my football career at 18, and with one final class about to be completed to earn my high school degree, I feel it's time to get the jump on my college career that is available to me. I'm sort of paraphrasing here. We're fast forwarding. He basically just says, to my fellow Carroll Dragons, I will cherish the memories we made together, although I won't be there on the field with you this year. I'll be rooting for you. You're my teammates now and forever. Go get that state championship. See you soon, Columbus. There's a lot of layers here, okay? There's no denying there is a mixture of opinions. Everyone has their own thought on this. So I'm just going to do my best here and kind of break it down layer by layer. The first of which I think is most important, football. The way the NCAA rule works, you have 5 years to play for. So his first year on campus, his clock starts. Those 5 years start. With C.J. Stroud being the assumed guy at Ohio State when they roll into Minnesota to play the Gophers, he's only a sophomore. So C.J. Stroud probably has, at a minimum, 2 more years before he plays in the NFL, meaning Quinn Ewers probably has 2 years he's going to sit. And if the goal is to get as much data, if you will, for the NFL to pick you in the first round of the NFL draft whenever Quinn Ewers declares, why not err on the side of having more rather than less? Assuming Quinn Ewers goes after his 3rd year, which would be his 3rd year in school, so 1 season of real playtime, why not sit a year, play your senior season, come back redshirt, and then go play 2 to 3 years of college football? Like, that puts you in a way better spot for the NFL. So that, to me, is kind of janky. I don't really understand that move. I get maybe it's the argument that you can digest the playbook and be on campus and be more equipped when you do get to start. But for a guy like Quinn Ewers, being one of the best high school recruits of all time, you're telling me he's going to sit for 2 years in Columbus, holding a clipboard on the sideline in Columbus, Ohio? It gets cold there in Columbus, Ohio. It's not like Texas in December and November. Like, it gets cold. So you don't want to be on the sideline holding a clipboard when it's 30 degrees, 20 degrees. I'm just telling you, that's a lot more enjoyable in theory than it is in practice. So Quinn Ewers, I don't know that you really want to sit 2 years. Then it comes to the money, because that's obviously driving a big piece of this. He says it's not the only thing. It's not just a financial decision. I get it. Also, I've never been offered any amount of money to play the sport I love. I've never been offered a single dime, not even so much as a scholarship. So obviously I can't relate to Quinn Ewers in this way. But the money's going to be there if you're Quinn Ewers. Like, the money when he gets on campus as a freshman at Ohio State, whether it's this upcoming year or the year after, it's going to be there. Like, he's going to make a good chunk of change. So to say that this is a financial decision, I think is kind of short-sighted, because I don't see any deals being off the table if he were to wait a year, go play for his high school another year, and win a state championship. Like, why would you not go do that? There's money to be made, but the real money is coming when you go play in the NFL. So go put a great career together in high school, go put a great career together in college, a long career in college, and then go get the real bag that's in the NFL. Because right now, they're saying he could make about $1 million a year. And the way I say that, saying about $1 million a year, I'm making it sound like it's chump change. And to be honest, it really is chump change compared to what he's going to make if he makes a splash and is a first-round NFL draft pick. So take that as you will. I think that's kind of short-sighted. Now, the piece to me that I think is the most interesting, and a lot of guys are passing up on that have opinions on this, because quite frankly, it's sort of a unique piece, and you have to have played high school football to get it. there is no amount of zeros that you could write on a check to me that I would sell you my senior season of high school football for. The number does not exist. I don't care if it's $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, $4 million. Again, I've never been offered a dime, so I can't relate to Quinn Ewers, but I can tell you with the utmost confidence, there is no price tag you could put on my senior season with my best friends that I would be down for. And so for Quinn Ewers, they lost the state title game a year ago. Meaning the narrative after he finished that game, I guarantee you, among that locker room, among that coaching staff, among that school was, hey, we got unfinished business. We got the best quarterback in the country. We're coming back. We're running it back. We're going to get it done next year. And so for Quinn Ewers to say, nah, I'm cool. There's a check at Ohio State I want to make. I'm going to go ahead and take my one English class and get it done with. To me, I think that maybe speaks volumes to Quinn Ewers' counsel. I think it speaks a little bit of volumes to Quinn Ewers in terms of a competitor. Why would you not come back and run it back and try to win a state title with your boys? Because football, if you know me, I'm a football guy through and through. Like, I love the game. I love playing the game. I love watching the game. I'm watching film on a Saturday night. Like, that's what I enjoy. And that's not to say that I'm somehow like an authority source on the matter. That's just, I love football. And football is the most pure, the most authentic, like at its most beautiful at the high school level, because college is great, professional is amazing, was never able to play professional, obviously, was fortunate to experience it at the college level. It is the most pure at the high school level because those are your best friends that you grinded with, you bled with, that you cried with for the entirety of your high school career going out on Friday nights, and that's the biggest stage. Doesn't matter if it's 6-man football in Arizona or it's 100,000 in Dallas, Texas on a Friday night. That is the biggest stage you and your best friends will ever be on. And it is never the same after that. It is special. It is a golden time in a young man's life when he gets to play high school football. And so for Quinn Ewers to say, I'm going to pass up on that. I'm going to go ahead and forego this last season and go play at Ohio State. I just hope and I pray the people in his ear are understanding just how much he's passing up on. Because whether it's $1 million, whether it's $10 million, there is no number to me that I would be down to sell my senior year for. And so Quinn Ewers will be a success at the college level. I imagine he'll be a success at the professional level, but he will never, ever get to go back and redo that senior season. And that's something that I hope people are taking into account that are telling Quinn Ewers what he should and shouldn't do going forward. So that's it for us here at The Hard Count. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter if you feel so inclined. JD Pickell at JDPICKELL. Follow along. We're going to keep the party rolling, and we will see y'all next time.